Hey everyone, bloodmako here, and this is my Lufenia Plus video for the newest story chapter that was released. What is it called? The Furthest Age. Yeah, so well, the reason why I did this run was because I just wanted to get a video out. I only know a bit of the boss mechanics because I was trying to not let the boss get a turn. And with Sid Mao, it's a bit tight, which is why at the very beginning after this, I actually let the boss take a turn. And I believe the all attack, it's a guaranteed AOE HP magic, I believe, magic attack. So yeah, if you're gonna let him take turns, suggest you bring a healer or someone that has passive healing. A tank will definitely help as well, so maybe most probably Oran. Yeah. So the Orb Condition is pretty straightforward. It's basically just to inflict a debuff that is level 3 when the boss takes a turn. You cannot just inflict a normal level 3 debuff on it like Kurosami's debuff. I believe this LD immediately puts a level 3 on them. Yeah, it doesn't work unless they take a turn. So yeah. And Kurosami is a really good call for this as well because for example, you put a level 3 on him, it takes down to 4, it takes up to 4, 5 and then down back to 1. And I believe when it goes back up to 3, if possible, I think it's possible, it will actually increase the counter, I believe, because it is on their turn. The only problem is it's at the end of their turn, right? So that increases the orb count by 8 and it's capped at 15. And the other condition is basically to do range brave damage, which is basically what friend is able to do. But the thing is, you cannot just do range brave damage, you have to hit weakness damage. So you have to put range down on it, on the bosses at least. So right off the top of my head, I can only think of friend, which is synergy here, and Laguna, which is also synergy, it's just that it's not really good right now, right? So yeah, Laguna does put a bunch of debuffs on them, and that's mostly what I know about these bosses. All I know is that if you let them constantly take turns, they will actually frame their turns. I believe I believe it's just before they use their recast ability, which is Giga Flare, because prior to using their recast ability, it makes sense that they will use a skill called powering up for Giga Flare, right? So yeah. So if you're doing no boss turns, it is possible because the boss actually increased the orb count by, I believe, 8, if I'm not wrong. It will always increase by it will always increase at these two thresholds, which is the 79% and there we go. Yes, increase by 8. You will increase the orb count at 79% and 49%, and that's it. After which you have to find a way to kill him within that duration. So if you can, you should time your bursts, your summons, whatever, just to in a sense that when the boss hits that HP threshold and increases the orb count by 8, it does not hit, or it just barely hits the cap. You don't want it to exceed 15, because anymore you're kind of wasting the additional free turns that is given to you, right? So another interesting thing is it will, for example, one is at 80%, one is at 83%. You hit the 80% and you bring it down to 79%. It will only increase the orb count for that particular boss that you hit. It will not increase both bosses, so that's something to take note as well. You know, you want to be a little bit more careful when you bring when you're dancing very near the orb count, right? So that's also one of the reasons why I went into burst with Buds. I wanted the additional damage. Not that I really needed it. I'm pretty sure Sid was able to bring the boss down to 79% easily. I mean, he's dealing about 1 million damage per every time it goes to his turn, right? So it's pretty insane. And that's also one of the reasons why I let the boss take a turn at the very beginning. First of all, I wanted the orb count to increase by 8 because of friend's debuff, and I also wanted that was it. I just wanted to increase the up count, and I knew that I would be able to heal the damage off with Afmal. You know, that's the reason why I opted to just eat the damage, even though I'm pretty sure it was avoidable. All I had to do was just go into burst and probably summon, you know, a little bit earlier. That's all. But towards the end of the fight, it was actually pretty tight. So that additional 8 turns of the orb, I feel helped me quite a bit, because I'll be pretty panicky at the end if I saw the account getting solo. Then again, I might have just summoned Seed a lot earlier, right? I mean, I'll have used my Seed friend a lot earlier. And yeah, he had a few more turns. I believe it was 1 or 2 more turns in play when I finished the fight. So yeah, I mean, I had plenty of leeway in terms of skills, in terms of LD usage. But the thing that was limiting me was mainly the orb. And yeah, I mean, that's about it. I mean, honestly, this boss is not hard. It is honestly stupid tanky because of the amount of defense that he has, which I assume is because Square Enix just wants you to pull for friend and then put her debuff on them. I believe she increases brave damage. You know, let me take a look. I believe her LD. Let's see here, right? Yeah, wait. Nope, there's the EX. I have not equipped her LDL. So there you go, Celestial Raid. It inflicts range resist down, so you'll be hitting weakness damage, which is one of the criteria, right? And afflicts targets hit with any brave, increases by 1 level when afflicted target hits with any brave or HP attacks. Increases by 4 when afflicted target hits. It honestly didn't say what the, I mean, in terms of the description in this CD at least, it did not say about what exactly does Friend's LD do. So I'm just gonna go to Thornberry Troop, one of the few sites that I go to check on, to check for such information. So yeah, so Vera's punishment, attack, max brave, defense, and max brave down by 40%, 20 and 40%. Brave gain reduces by 80% and increases to, I believe it's additional 10%. Speed down by 20 and it increases by additional 10. Or is that? I believe that's when there are 10 stacks, right? I mean, it's a bit weird. Brave damage taken and HP damage taken 40 and 30% more with additional 10% each for each stacks, I believe. Yeah, I believe that's the stacks. So yeah, it's really potent, and considering that it's only 1 debuff by itself. So yeah, I mean, if you can afford to, you really should pull for her, because it is such a loaded LD. Right? It is very similar to Kurasami, except hers is non-elemental, so it's even better, right? There's no element resist down, so you can use it on nearly all the bosses. So I'll try to do a run where I let the bosses take a turn, but I'm not exactly sure if I can pull it off. So yeah, if not, then I'll see you in the next pull video, which I'm not exactly sure when, but yeah, I'll see you guys then.